We stand on top of this hill. The 10 acres were donated by Elijah Sterling Clack Robertson with the sole purpose of creating a school. Back then it was called a college. There were no public schools in the state of Texas, a few private ones, but there was a real need for education. So they established the Salado College, which was a non-denominational, co-educational school, one of the very first in the state of Texas. It actually started with just a wood shed. As they raised money and they sold off lots, Elijah Sterling Clack Robertson, who donated the land, also donated 100+ lots for people to purchase, with the idea that that money would in turn raise funds for the college. The reason why they picked this spot was because of the Salado Creek and the springs that are there. When the school got established in 1859, many of the cowboys would camp out down at the creek, and they came here to learn, primarily because they wanted to know what the letters stood for on their various brands. At the peak of the college enrollment, there were about 300 students here. The college brought in hundreds of settlers, primarily to have their children educated or for them to be educated. All of the money, it's all funded through private donations. We want to expand. We have about 9 acres here. It's a public park. We continue to create the new paths and walking trails, and of course all the placards with the history and everything. It's a continual education of all of the new people that come to Salado. The history here is just incredible. And if you don't really know the history, you don't appreciate what you really have here. If it weren't for the college, there'd be no Salado. They look at you like, well, what do you mean by that? Well, it's true.